Hey, thanks for being here at 11:44 Messages. This is a love reading for Gemini. All right, so first card out, blinding confusion. That was clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Holding grudges, sorry. And that was clarified by, well, sort of clarified by the Hangman. The Hanged Man came out and I looked at it as it needed to go with holding grudges. Um, then you had some additional messages that flew out. Trying to fit in, empty feelings, and casual fling. So, I'll go over the shadow cards after I tell you about what I see here. So, basically, you could be in your current love situation. You could be confused about it. Um, there could have been a few twists and turns and changes that are happening at the moment, and you may be unsure of why it's happening or how you should feel about it. It could be a change in how you feel. You may feel powerless to this or indecisive. Um, Maybe just like a restless energy, like, why is this happening? Why am I feeling this way? For some, you may need to decide if you should let a grudge go with a particular person. Maybe you're forced or you are strongly pushed to see things from a different perspective in your love situation or how you are when it comes to love and relationships, maybe. Something could have really affected your life or it's currently affecting your life. And now you may have to take time and make a decision when it comes to forgiving someone or just letting something go. Maybe letting go of an old way of thinking or how you react to a situation. Maybe the old you used to hold grudges and now you're changing into the new you that doesn't. That's more easygoing when it comes to that, possibly. You could have started this transformation without even realizing it. Maybe realizing that, it's just not worth it in the grand scheme of things. There are more important things that require your attention. Um, for some, you could finally forgive and move on from someone. For some, you could relax your ego and choose to take a more peaceful approach with someone that you're involved with. But you do have the World card, so I'm looking at this as an old cycle that is ending for you. For some, like maybe lessons have been learned. For some, you could have been in an energy where you maybe didn't have many feelings when it came to people that you were involved with. Maybe just interested in casual flings, like it says. For some, thinking maybe that this helped you blend in with the material world with that trying to fit in card. Maybe you were handling your relationships a certain way based on maybe status. Maybe like, oh, you want to look like a player. That could be just for a few people, maybe. Um, for some people, you may have been handled like this by others. So maybe they treated you like a casual fling. Maybe they, mishandled you, or, you know, it says empty feelings here. Maybe you dealt with people that didn't really have full feelings when it came to how they dealt with people romantically. And with blinding confusion, maybe that confused you. Having that kind of love life. And maybe you're choosing to forgive the people that have handled you that way. You have open, closed, open. You have hot and cold here as a shadow card. So maybe you had hot and cold connections, hot and cold, dealt with hot and cold people. And if you were the one in that energy, then maybe you are choosing to change at this time, after, with the Hanged Man, after thinking it over, looking at things from a different perspective. Like I said, it could have been something that is happening currently for you that flipped your world upside down, and now you're looking at things in a totally different way. Now, I can't ignore these addiction cards that I see. I see influenced by addiction, watching from a distance, which tells me it's kind of like I don't want to say stalker, but I'll say stalker. It could be that's an addiction as well. And when I was cutting the cards, I did see stalker vibes. Let me see. I don't know if I can find that card for you, but I did see it. This. Oops. Cards just fell out. Just one second. Ooh. Look at what just fell out. Dark intentions. Wow. But anyway, stalker vibes. That's what I saw when I was cutting the deck. I also see numbing out the world. I see blocking it out. So, and then here, I see the moon. I see the Ten of Wands. I see the Devil. Okay. So, like I said, some of you could actually be dealing with letting go of addiction, whether it be, maybe it's being obsessed with someone, maybe someone's obsessed with you, maybe someone that you've dealt with has addiction issues, maybe it's you, I'm not sure, but that's popping up in this reading for a reason. So maybe for some of you, you need to let go. If you're the one that has struggled with addictions, whatever it could be, maybe you are choosing to stop holding a grudge with yourself and to let that go for your own well-being, for your own growth. Five of Cups here. Maybe choosing to move on from that. Realizing that being this way, maybe, I'm not, I mean, this is a love reading, believe it or not. So maybe realizing that hasn't served you when it comes to your relationships. Like I said, the messages can be flipped. So maybe you are dealing with someone that is about status, being hot and cold, having flings, being obsessed with money, being obsessed with, just hookups, lust. Either way, because I can't try to just decipher who this is about, what's going on exactly. You could be choosing to forgive yourself or forgive another person that you are involved with. Tapping more into your feelings if you haven't been. The advice here is the Six of Wands. The advice here is to continue to move forward. And the Six of Wands is someone moving through a crowd, getting rewards and recognition after conflict, after a time of conflict. So I'm not sure if this is internal conflict or if this is conflict with other people, but the advice is to continue moving forward. You are being rewarded for this. You are being recognized. You will be victorious when it comes to this situation. You will be satisfied. You will be happy. So the advice is just focus on that. Try to be more optimistic and focus on what you are overcoming instead of what you have been through or what you are going through. Try to look at things from a more optimistic point of view. So I'm not sure how this ties into love, but I came into this reading with the intention of getting a love message, and this is what I got. So I'm not sure if it resonates, but hopefully it does. I mean, hopefully. But yeah, just leave me some feedback if you want. I mean, that would really help. I mean, if not, I mean, this is a sensitive topic, so, I understand. But anyway, hopefully this helps. And okay, I'll see you later.